Hey everybody, so I have another guinea pig. I ended up rescuing this one, and I should probably get off of that Facebook page, but I ended up rescuing this one the other day. Her name is Molly. She's a 4-year-old guinea pig, and her cage mate that she was with was a lot older. He was somewhere around like 7 or 8. He ended up getting a blockage and passing away from that. So she was posted up on there, and I reached out to her owner and ended up taking her in. She gave her to me for free with a whole bunch of little, she has 2 big cages that she's still going to give to me. And she had a ton of bedding, and I'm having to watch Pumpkin right now because I'm trying to introduce them to each other. Basically, how I've had the enclosure set up is I have their enclosure over here, Pudding and Pumpkin, and then I have a little space for her that I'm expanding out. She's very chill. She has a very sweet demeanor, and the lady that gave her to me scooped her up and gave her a kiss, and she didn't have any issues with that. She is like, Pumpkin is not like, Pumpkin is probably the more dominant out of her and Pudding. And so I had this open, and Pumpkin ended up discovering it was open and came in here, and they seemed really chill at first. They did do a little bit of teeth chattering. Nope, you're not going in there right now. They did do a little bit of teeth chattering, and really, Molly, that's her name, she seemed pretty unfazed by it, and she gave Pumpkin a sniff. Pumpkin sniffed her, and then Pumpkin started to really aggressively chatter her teeth and puff up her fur. And that's usually a sign when their fur stands up and they start getting puffed up like that with the aggressive chattering, that they're going to attack. And she didn't really attack her, but she kind of like jumped up, almost launched at her. And I took one of the little fleece blankets that I have, and I went ahead and separated her. It was really easy to separate her. And I guess that the whole bonding process with guinea pigs is really tricky. I have all females, to my knowledge at least. So, like, females are typically a little bit easier to bond and introduce, but you also have to do it the right way. So, this Pumpkin coming into her enclosure and space probably isn't the best way to introduce guinea pigs to one another. Typically, how you want to do it is have a completely different space. One that doesn't have their scent on it, anybody's scent on it. So I'd have to set up like a separate space, even if it could be in a different room entirely, like a little playpen that's big. You want bigger is better. And then just put out like some hay, or, it's nothing they can really claim as their own, but just a little bit of something to make them feel comfortable. And then they start to, get to know each other. Some like low rumbling teeth chatter is pretty normal. Sniffing is normal. But if there's any signs of aggression, like even that can be normal, like some aggressive teeth chattering. And they might kind of jump and, at each other. But it's like when it's super out of control and it's just like a ball of fur. Pudding is hiding in there. Oh, okay, girl. See, look at this. I'll just show you because I'm in control of her right now. I don't think she's gonna, Molly is over in this area, so she'd have to jump up over to get to her. So I can kind of let her explore, but right away she's already like pretty aggressive and starts chattering and acting crazy. Like, chill, Pumpkin, it's okay. And these guys are a little bit younger than her too. They actually might all be the same age, but I feel like Molly is a little bit older. So yeah, this is kind of how it's going. It's gonna be a very slow, long process, I feel like. If And I believe it's like something like 80% chance of bonding success that you have with females. So it's higher. I think it's only like, it drops to maybe half of that with males. I'm not exactly sure about that, but, and I'm still new to guinea pigs, but that's what I've kind of been hearing, is that males are a lot more difficult. And I guess like usually with guinea pig herds, there is one that's more dominant, and there's, you know, others that are kind of followers. So I think Pumpkin has really taken on that role with Pudding. Pudding is hiding out right now. Pudding doesn't even want any part in any of this. I did have Pudding in here with Molly too, and they started to get along, but then Pudding started to get, you know, her hair all, she started to puff up and everything, so I went ahead and just put her back in here. But it's going to be a slow process. I'm going to put this gate door back up because this has to be a supervised process. I'm not having any injuries take place with these guys. No thank you. But if they are able to eventually be cool with each other, then I can open up this space to all of them and expand it. But right now it's just looking like that's probably gonna take a long time. And there's also the possibility that they might never really fully get along, and that's fine too. But yep, this is the new girl. So her nails were pretty decent. She's very adorable. She has a really cute face. Her nails were pretty decent when I got her. You can tell that she's been a lot more cared for than these guys were, because they came to me pretty neglected. I'm gonna put her water in here because I want her to have access to her water. Her owner gave this little chicken feeder to me. She said she likes to drink out of that, and I just decided to keep it in there instead of swapping it out for a water bottle because she is used to it. So yeah, this is kind of what we got going on. And if she does have to be separated, that's fine. I think I'll keep the max amount of guinea pigs that I have at 3 for now, because I don't think I'd be able to handle any more. Also don't have a lot of space to have any more. I thought adding this like former cage that Pumpkin and Pudding came to me in, I thought this would be a nice little hay area to keep it kind of contained, and then, you know, an additional space. I need to put more bedding in here though, so that it's not so low to the ground, so that's easier for her to jump in and out. And then same with over here, I need to add just more like across so that she can get up and get in there. But yeah, she's a sweetheart, and Pumpkin is maybe Pumpkin Spice is what we should call her, because she is a little bit on the spicy side. Yeah, here they are. I love that hair. I know what this type of guinea pig is called with their hairstyle, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Abyssinian or something. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. And I don't know if this is like the American or just called a smooth coat or what that's called exactly, but her, Pumpkin and Pudding, maybe I'll put some hay for her over here. You want some, girl? Look at, see, it's no threat here. Everyone's chill, everyone's just eating hay. There's all different, there's Peruvian, I think, and different styles. And they're also adorable. I love guinea pigs. I did end up giving her just a dose of the ivermectin like I gave these guys. Oh, and Pudding, if she comes out, her hair on her back is growing out completely now. So I know, I think I showed you guys that she had like a bald patch on her back, but it has grown out, and I don't know if that's just from, you know, consistently feeding veggies and having a more balanced diet, or the ivermectin or maybe a combination of all of that, but she seems to be doing really well. It's alright, girl, I'm just moving some of this hay out of your water dish there. And even Pumpkin's coat looks shinier to me. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like it does look shinier. Are you gonna hang out in here some more, Pumpkin? Are you looking to attack Molly? Looking for her? She's like, where'd that other girl go? I'm gonna find her. And meanwhile, she's just chilling, just hanging out. Exploring. Now I did take this hideout from their spot and swapped it, and that's the one that was in here with her. So I'm kind of getting them used to each other's scents and everything, and I think this is good for Pumpkin. She can kind of smell the different smells in here too. I actually don't know if that's good or bad, but it can't be bad, right? As long as they're not like in each other's faces at the same time. I think it would be such a disaster if I let Molly in that enclosure, because we know how territorial Pumpkin is now, aka Pumpkin Spice. I've known that kind of before too, because she will kick Pudding out of different hidey areas, but I feel like they're both pretty hardy, like they can hold their own, so I'm not too worried about Pudding, because I know she can definitely, you know, stand her ground. But Molly just seems so sweet and like a little bit older, and I just don't want to see her get hurt, especially since she's new and like they don't know each other. It's hard to get them. The introductions are really difficult, so I'm not gonna force anything. Don't want any injuries or accidents or anything like that. So I mean, look at her. Look at her. Hi. Hello. She deserves the best. She deserves a peaceful. And look at this crazy one. Okay. Are you gonna be just crazy or what? Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes. I still have to clean out the bird's cage, do a deep cleaning. I have half of their perches in the bucket. I did kind of establish a new way of cleaning all the guinea pig bedding. I'm using my old compost bin that has holes in it. It's like a big trash, just those black trash bins that you can get from Walmart. And I drilled holes in it, and I was using that as my compost bin because it needed aeration. And I dumped out my compost to my little chaos garden area, so it was empty, and I was thinking that would actually be perfect if I just clean that out and put all the bedding in there, because then it has like I can rinse off the bedding really well and it'll drain out through those holes. And I tried that yesterday and it actually did work really well, because I was just washing all the bedding in this bucket, and you can't move this bucket when it's filled with water, and there's no like easy way to drain it besides just dumping it over, and that's hard to do. And then you run the risk of like dumping the bedding out and getting that all dirty. So I do think that the old compost bucket with the holes in it is really helpful for draining and rinsing. So there's some of the bedding over there. And then I still have to wash all Molly's bedding that her owner gave to me. Her owner is very, very kind. She's a really nice lady. And yeah, I'm grateful that she was able to give me so much stuff too. And she said she could drop off the other enclosure. She had her in like a pretty decent CNC enclosure. Like some of these that I have are from her enclosures. I should have grabbed some more from her, but we were just, I was actually at her house for about like 45 minutes. She was telling me about all her different animals because she lives kind of on like a farm. She has all different kinds of animals. She had chickens when I went into her house. It was pretty cool. Yeah, so. Alright, but I'm gonna cut it off there. I would record like them being around each other, but I can't really record that without, like, I need my hands for that, just in case anything bad happens. So if I could find my little tripod, I might be able to record some of their interactions with each other, but right now I don't want to run that risk. It's just me. It's just me. I guess Pudding is over there. I have like a baby blanket down in that hideout, and they've been just snuggling up underneath that, which is really cute. And that's where Pudding is right now. They like to just sleep in that. And once I wash some of the other bedding, I think I'll put one of those in here, because it seems like Molly likes to do that too. That must be a guinea pig thing, like a burrowing type thing. Going underneath stuff like that. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut it off there. Hope y'all are having a great day. Hope y'all had a happy, safe 4th of July. Let's see if Pumpkin starts getting her hair spiky up. You can hear the chattering already. Look at her. You can see the eyes kind of go. The chattering. It's okay. I just don't want Pumpkin to jump up in here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get down, girl. You're not going in there. Like, that chattering is not as aggressive as it gets, but you can already see like her hair is starting to change, like stand up now that she knows Molly's in there. Go on. See, she gets kind of like nuts. And Molly is just like chill, like no chattering or anything from her. I've also wondered how good her hearing is and her vision is, because I did like try the clap test. Get down, girl. I did try the clap test. She goes from pumpkin to pumpkin spice really quick. The clap test is just where you go behind them and do a loud clap and see if they respond. And she didn't respond at all, so I don't know if she's maybe a little bit deaf or hard of hearing or what, but I guess we'll just have to see over time. She's gonna go bother Pudding now. What a menace. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and if you are a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, for commenting, all of that. I really appreciate it. I think I'm up to like 80 or 81 subscribers now, which is really cool. Moving on up in the world. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.